back in the studio painting this week, and I thought I'd tell you about a talk I did last week. I was invited to be the speaker at the Lions Club end of year dinner. Lions it's an association, or an organization rather, that volunteer and raise funds throughout the year, and then go on to donate it to organizations that serve our community. For this talk, I wanted to speak about the true purpose of art, which is to serve. And I thought I'd share that with you as well. Now, to give those of you a little bit of background information about me that don't know me, I am a full-time artist, although when I finished school, I had no idea of what it was that I wanted to do. I took art as a subject. I had an amazing art teacher, but I didn't actually ever think that you could be an artist. I didn't think that you could make a living as an artist. I mean, the masters and that we learnt about at school were all impoverished, and all seemed to be impoverished. And let me tell you, as a young girl growing up in South Africa, I knew what impoverished looked like, and it wasn't something I aspired to, that's for sure. But when I left school at the age of, not left school, when I finished school at the age of 17, figuring out or even having a clue what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, I was really unsure. So I started off with a graphic design course, and I very quickly decided or realized that that wasn't what I wanted to do. And then I worked in numerous different industries, fulfilling numerous different, unsuccessful, uninspiring roles. And when I got to my late 20s, early 30s, and I was still playing with paint, I then decided to take this paint thing a little bit more seriously. And that was when I started looking for gallery representation and started along the path of potentially being a full-time artist. The realization of the true purpose of art slowly began to dawn on me when I was seeing how people were resonating with my work, when I was coming into direct contact with people that were going on to live with my work on their walls. There was one experience that I had where I was showing my work at the Christchurch Art Show, and typically what happens is I like to obviously stand in front of my work and just people watch. The people that walk past are obviously not resonating with my work, but it's the people that stop and that come in for another look. It's those people that I am interested in talking to. As the artist, it's extremely rewarding to find out what it is that people are drawn to within the work and to talk about that. And often people are really happy to talk about the joy and the fact that my work makes them feel alive and all of those positive emotions. But there was one occasion that I was standing back and I was looking at a lady, and something within her body language just made me stop. I just held back from going to talk to her. A couple of moments later, she reached into her purse, into her handbag, and she took out a tissue and wiped the tears from her face. And I remember feeling a little bit shocked at her reaction. I was shocked at her reaction because although the painting was a big, beautiful vase of flowers, When I was painting that painting, the music that was playing in the background evoked my own memories. And I too wiped the tears from my cheeks. Later on that same afternoon, I saw the same lady standing from a distance, still lost in deep thought, looking at my painting. She didn't purchase it that day, but she did come back the day after and purchase it. I didn't ask her what it was that was resonating within her in the work. I felt it was as personal as my reasons for painting it. You see, the thing is, art goes on to, for us as artists, it serves us through the process. It serves our emotional needs. It evokes our memories, our desires. And then when it goes on to live on the walls of the people that fall in love with it, it does the very same thing for them. As human beings, we all need safe places to explore, to express our own emotions. And what better place to do that than looking at a piece of art that you love on your wall and asking yourself, what is it about this work that ignites something inside of me? Why does it make me feel like that? Because when you get to the bottom of those answers, you get to understand a little bit more about yourself. I'd like for you, maybe not now, maybe later on in the week, to take a look at the work that's on your walls. What kind of service is it providing you with? Is it evoking your memories? Is it making you feel something? Is it going to be a piece of your legacy one day that you leave behind for your family that reminds them of who you were or the person that you are? Or if you look at the art on your walls, does it simply form a piece of decoration? It's what you thought was art, but it doesn't leave you with much feeling, but besides for being a match for your curtains and your couch. The purpose of art is to serve us.